Alzheimer's Association of Michigan.
Yes.
We have had a chance to interact in the past, and looking forward to chatting with you over the next couple of minutes. Thanks for coming into the studio.
Thanks so much for having me, Chris.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Alzheimer's in general. There has been some advancements. We talk about drugs that are the research, and then we're going to be talking about the walk this Saturday. For everybody that's listening out there, it's crucially important that you participate, show up, be a part of this, because you have how many walks throughout the state?
There are 23 walks throughout Michigan.
That's incredible.
And there are over 600 throughout the country.
And the 23 walks, do you get pretty good attendance when people are there, when you host them?
Yeah, we do. There's all different sizes of walks throughout the state. Here in Ludington, we have around 100 people every year who show up. So we're really hoping for a good turnout this weekend, and we're excited for that.
All right, let's challenge the listeners. And this is taking place Waterfront Park. You start right there about 9 o'clock with the ceremony starting at 10 o'clock, right?
Yes.
All right, and we're going to break down those details. We put a lot on our Facebook page. We're streaming this video on our Facebook on Hot Country Hits and Mom FM, as well as our YouTube channel, so you can check out that, including the link on where people can register for it. But let's go back to that original question, and that is, where are we at when it comes to Alzheimer's?
Yeah, so there are currently 2 FDA-approved treatments for Alzheimer's disease, so it's a really exciting time, and there's a lot more in the pipeline of different treatments. There's a lot of different research going on. So the Alzheimer's Association is the largest nonprofit funder of Alzheimer's-related research in the world, and there are a variety of different research studies going on looking at things like how to best support caregivers, looking at lifestyle interventions, medications, and just helping us to better understand the disease. If people are interested in learning more, there's actually going to be a education program on November 16th at the Ludington Senior Center to learn more about Alzheimer's related treatments. So that's really exciting, and really encourage people to come to that program to learn more.
All right. Excited that there's activity happening. There's encouragement.
A really exciting time.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's important, and obviously you interact with a lot of people, but do you think that that people are aware of this disease as much as they should be, or is there more work to be done? What's your thoughts on that, if you don't mind?
Yeah, so I think that we are making progress in awareness, but it's definitely something that we want people to be more and more aware of. There, like I said, has been work done in that area, but we're still working to raise awareness, and that's a big part of what WALK does as well, to raise funds.
And what's really nice is that you and I were chatting off the air, and you're pacing ahead of last year in regards to funds, which is good. What's your goal this year, and how can we collectively as a community still get you to that mark, if you don't mind?
Yeah, so our goal this year is $45,000 for the Walk to End Alzheimer's Mason County, and we're currently at about $38,000. So we're 85% to our goal, which is awesome, and fundraising actually continues through the end of the year. It doesn't end on Walk Day, so people have until December 31st to fundraise. You can go online to alz.org/walk to register. We also accept registrations day of at the walk at our check-in tent. But that's an opportunity. People can do fundraising online. They can ask friends and family for donations. They can host different fundraisers on their own. I'm always happy to help with different ideas, and there's all kinds of fun things that people can do.
All right. If you're just joining us, we're talking with Rachel Dober this morning from the Alzheimer's Association of Michigan, talking about the Walk to End Alzheimer's. And when we talk about this, break down the walk, break down the whole morning, if you don't mind, when we should be there, the ceremonies, all of that. Take us through that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so this Saturday, people can come out to Waterfront Park. Check-in starts at 9 a.m. And from that 9 to 10 o'clock hour, we'll have a variety of different fun activities for people to do. There's all kinds of fun for the whole family. So we will have face painting with Mariah. So she'll be painting Promise Garden flowers. And then also some other fun different things that she can and face paint as well. And then we'll also have a barking lot pet area this year, which is fun. That's sponsored by Shelby State Bank. So it's an opportunity to bring out our furry friends, and they love to get out and walk with us. And then you can stop by, grab some dog treats and water for them, maybe even a Frisbee. So some different fun things like that. We'll have Promise Garden flowers that people can grab, and those flowers all have a different connection to the disease. They're a different color representing the person's connection. People can write their memories of their loved ones' names on there as well. And then we also have a memory wall where people can write why they walk. Just kind of, we like to say that walk is our biggest support group that we offer. So it's an opportunity to be together with other people who are passionate about ending Alzheimer's and have been impacted in one way or another by the disease. So just an opportunity to come together with others and to raise awareness like we were talking about, and then also raise funds. And
when we go through this ceremony, a lot of it is emotional. There's a lot of tears there because you're surrounded by your caregivers. There's individuals that are there that have dementia or Alzheimer's. You have individuals that have lost people. So do you mind kind of breaking down when those individuals go and they pick up a flower, because you encourage that when they show up, you want them to be matched with a flower that kind of describes their relationship to Alzheimer's, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So when people arrive, they get to choose the color of flower that best represents their connection. So yellow is for caregivers, blue is that they're living with the disease, purple is that they've lost someone, and orange is that they support the vision of a world without Alzheimer's and other types of dementia. So people will get to choose that flower when they get there. And then during the ceremony, we'll have different representatives on stage to tell a little bit of their story. And people get to then raise those flowers up high and just see how they're all connected to each other and to the disease.
All right, and then there's a surprise flower that usually is at the end, and we always cross our fingers for that flower and for that future.
Yeah.
As well.
So the white flower represents the first survivor. So currently there are no survivors of Alzheimer's disease. It is a progressive fatal disease, but we're hoping that one day we will have a cure for the disease, and then we will have survivors. So we're hoping to add that white flower eventually to our garden.
And I think that'll happen eventually, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking with Rachel Dober this morning. Money raised at the Walk to End Alzheimer's benefits. How is that broken down? Take us through that, if you don't mind.
Yep. So the money that's raised at Walk goes towards care, support, and research. So things like our 24/7 helpline. This is available for people to call at any time to ask questions about different dementia-related issues that they're facing. So it could be to learn more about their loved one's behaviors or how to best communicate with them in a situation, or to get connected to resources. So that's a really great resource for people to have. The number is 800-272-3900. So that's a helpful resource. We also offer different support groups. So these are predominantly for caregivers who are caring for loved ones with dementia. We offer them both virtually and in person. There's one that meets the second Thursday of the month at the Ludington Senior Center. So that's an opportunity for people to come together to be with others who understand what they're going through, and to support one another in that.
And the more support, the more awareness, and so the challenge is on. I mean, I think just being there the last couple of years, a lot of people do come down, but I think there's so many more people here in the greater Ludington area that can be a part of this. So let's go over the details again. It's the Walk to End Alzheimer's coming up this Saturday, October 7th. Registration starts at 9:00. The ceremony is at 10 a.m., right?
Yes.
And then the route is it's less than a mile, right?
Yeah, it's about 3/4 of a mile, and it's right in Waterfront Park, right along the water. So it's a nice little stroll, and it's always really pretty. So.
All right. So and here's the questions that I'm sure people are going to. It's like, well, I didn't raise any money, as part of this leading up to it, because you're already at 86%, 86%. What do you tell people people that are like, well, I didn't participate yet.
Yeah.
What's that conversation like?
That's totally fine. You can register now, and if you're interested in raising funds, you can either bring some donations on walk day, or you can raise funds throughout the year. So we continue collecting donations through December 31st. So people can either make their own donations or continue to fundraise throughout the year.
And I think just being there to support those around them,
Absolutely.
that care, and we hear the stories all the time, that caregiver that is working tirelessly for that individual. And those caregivers that have done so much year after year after year, and then maybe have lost that person, they're there, and we can never stop supporting them, can we?
No, it's so important just to show people that you care, and show people that there are other people in the fight with them to end this disease. So we just really want to come together with others and show that support to one another.
All right. Tell us where people can go to register, find out more information, all of that.
Absolutely. alz.org/walk is going to be the best resource. You can search for the Mason County Walk there, and there's all kinds of information on the website. All the details about the walk are on there, and then all kinds of information about the day of event.
Excellent. Let's make it happen. Let's have a large turnout so that we can just keep this conversation going. I think that's so important. So again, registration between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. The ceremony starts at 10 a.m. You want to be there for that. And Rachel, did we miss anything that we want to share with the audience this morning?
Yeah, we are just really excited for the walk this year and hope that a lot of people come out and join us. We're excited to have you as our MC again, Chris. We're really looking forward to that, and just really think it's going to be a great day. Hope that everyone can join us, and even if you can't, just to maybe join us for one of our education programs in the community.
Absolutely. And it's an honor to be there again. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. You people know, we want to wave at our listeners honking as they go by. But I lost my dad to the Alzheimer's disease. And if anybody knows going through that phase, especially that end of life situation, it's super tough. It stays with you for the rest of your lives. And so we'll be surrounded by people that are fighting for that person to live just one more day and one more day after that. And again, those that have lost those individuals, our hearts go out to them. But this is a way for us to come together on it. So
absolutely,
we appreciate you being here. Rachel Dober from the Alzheimer's Association of Michigan, thanks for stopping in today. For everybody out there, again, this Saturday in the Ludington area, October 7th, Waterfront Park, 9 a.m. check-in, 10 a.m. the ceremony.